No turning back, no turning back.
A hymn for two children.
The world behind me, the cross before me. No turning back, no turning back.
Hundreds of mourners gathered in Cobblebank in Melbourne's west to remember 15-year-old Dow Akwang and 12-year-old Chol Achek.
Chol was a lovely boy. He's a very peaceful boy. He always laughing. He loved everybody.
Our life can never be the same again. Our families will never be the same again.
The friends were walking home from basketball on Saturday night. Police say offenders armed with machetes and long-bladed knives ambushed and attacked them within metres of each other. Both died on the street. Police are still searching for up to 8 people.
I need an answer for my son. My son is just gone like this. He's a basketball player. He's not a criminal.
Hours after Dow was killed, his father, Albino Akwang, was pleading for answers.
We don't know what to do with our kids. We came here as a part of your community. We're not different. I don't understand.
It bears the hallmarks of gang culture and violence.
At a press conference after the boys' deaths, Detective Inspector Graham Banks said there needed to be tougher penalties for knife crime.
There needs to be a strong deterrent for this type of behaviour, for carrying weapons, for people who break into homes with weapons, for people who carjack, for people who assault people with weapons. So whether that balance is right is really a matter for the community and the courts and ultimately the government. As I stand here before you, I think the penalties aren't in balance with what community expectations are or mine.
We had so much hope in Dow as the only boy in the family among his 3 sisters. We had so much hope in him. We could have seen his futures coming. It's hard for us to accept the reality that is gone forever.
Dow Akwang's uncle, Akol Magok, said his nephew was a respectful and popular 15-year-old.
Dow was one of those teenagers that is very humble, very polite, very kind, very friendly. He laughed so much.
He says Dow had ambitions of playing basketball professionally.
He loved basketball. He had dreams on playing, in higher level, such as NBL, NBA, playing to represent South Sudan national team and playing for Australia, of course.
He says the community is still coming to terms with the recent deaths of 3 others who were killed in similar attacks.
Some of them got murdered, got stabbed, but there were no clear answer. There were no description of what happened. The families until today, they're still waiting for answers as well.
Samuel Mwanza's heart broke when he heard the news of Dow and Chol's deaths.
I was watching that and then I start crying because I'm parent, I have a kid. Like these kids pass away, the same like my son.
His 23-year-old son Nathan was a promising model who'd signed an international contract and was working for labels like Nike.
Nata, he was ready to go to London. We have a contract already to go to London to continue the models.
In February, Nathan was allegedly stabbed by 2 men as he got off a bus in Melbourne's southwest.
I miss so much my son because we have a plan with him. Everything got down, everything broken. I miss so much my son.
A 22-year-old and 17-year-old have been charged with murder. At the time, police said they believed the attack was a case of mistaken identity.
We remember one day we talk to police. He said, these people doesn't contact with Nathan. There was a making mistakes. How can make a mistake for somebody? If you know somebody, you can have a look many times to confirm who is the person or not.
Police are investigating whether the attackers in Dow and Chol's murders were also trying to target someone else.
When we see crimes of this nature sometimes occur, and there's been some very, very brutal murders of this nature, there has been occasion where people have been targeted by mistaken identity.
There is no safety. The streets are not safe. And that needs a clear, a concrete solution.
Andrew O'Hyde is the interim chair of the South Sudanese Community Association.
It is an issue, not just only for Sudanese, only or South Sudanese communities. It's an Australian issue, a Victorian issue. It needs a Victorian response.
Akol Magok believes the people who murdered his nephew will eventually be caught, but he fears they will attack again.
And they get bailed, and then they come back to the community. That is one of the problems that we have. That's why the crime rate is going up. But if there were a system where they could be put into prison for a while, I'm sure the crime rate would go down.
As they begin funeral preparations for their beloved boy, the family is praying for peace.
We want answers, we want justice, we want peace in Melbourne, in Victoria. We want peace back. We want to be able to be free, not to be worried about our kids getting hurt or getting murdered.